What's up, everyone? Luke Valentine has been removed from the Big Brother house, and we are all still reeling in the aftermath of this. But the question on everybody's lips moving forward is, what happens next? We've got so much to talk about, so welcome to your live feed update. Okay, now right before we get started, if you are new around here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also hit the like button and the bell icon to get notified every single time a brand new upload goes live, because Big Brother videos come out every single day on this channel while the season is on air. Question of the day now, folks, and this is kind of an interesting one, because with Felicia and Kirsten being on the block and Luke being removed from the Big Brother house, do you think the eviction should go ahead? Should the eviction be cancelled? Because there are definitely two sides to things when it comes to this, you know. It's going to either shift the dynamic of the game or it's fair due to a removal. I'd love to hear everybody's thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think Kirsten and Felicia should be saved and they go right into the head of household competition? Or do you think Kirsten or Felicia should be evicted tonight? Let me know in the comment section below. Now, just to quickly recap the situation, for those of you, I imagine there's very few at this point, for those of you who don't know what's going on. Big Brother 25 house guest Luke Valentine was in one of the bedrooms with fellow house guests Heisem, Corey and Jared, and he was referencing being in another room with the cheese bed. And he says, I'm going to imply where the word was, of course not going to say it. He says, we were in the effing cheese room. N-word. And then he tried to cover it up and be like, sorry, I mean, dude. And the way he said it, 100% to me and to many people, it came across like that was a casual part of his vernacular. Like he says it on a regular basis, which is not acceptable. Anyways, nearly a day went by. Not much happened. I mean, there was a lot of talk on social media, but we assumed it's Big Brother. They're not going to do anything. CBS never does anything when there's an issue of this kind. You know, when somebody's racist or somebody's problematic, they usually turn a blind eye to it. Not this time. Thank God they actually took a stand and did something. CBS and the producers released a statement saying, Luke violated the Big Brother code of conduct and there is zero tolerance in the house for using a racial slur. He has been removed from the house. His departure will be addressed in Thursday night's show. So yes, in the first eviction show, we're going to get onto that soon as well, because is it actually going to be an eviction? Is the eviction going to be cancelled now that we've lost Luke? First things first, what I want to say is I'm so glad CBS actually took action and did something. Because so many times in Big Brother history, they just turn a blind eye to this kind of situation. If they'd removed these problematic people years gone by, I guarantee you the outcome of certain winners wouldn't have been the same. Jackson Mickey talking about you in Big Brother 21. Asshole. Yeah. It felt like a step forward. It felt like a step forward with them actually saying, no, enough's enough. Get gone. Luke did violate the code of conduct, and if CBS didn't do anything about that and they didn't take any action, then they would have looked like fools. They would have looked like absolute fools after putting that, you know, the policy out and then not actually acting on it. So I'm glad they actually did something. So now the question is, what happens moving forward? And what's going on with all the other house guests? Is there going to be an eviction tonight? Because, of course, we still have Kirsten and Felicia on the block. What's going to happen? What is going to happen? And we're here to talk all about that. Now, it was a normal morning in the Big Brother house for all the house guests. They casually got up and did their thing. I am pretty sure there was a massive elephant in the room due to what happened the previous night. Maybe production advised them not to talk about it very much. I got the impression Luke knew that he was in deep shit, as he should be. And it's interesting because I put this out on Twitter. It's like the it is the multiverse twist this season, and on the same day Paloma went and now Luke went, literally the moment before the first eviction night. So that's the multiverse in full action. But yeah, I think I remember the reactions last year, you know, when people went and people were crying, and you know, my dog's getting excited right now because he's also looking forward to the show tonight. But I'm interested to see how they're going to address everything, because they're obviously going to break the news to everybody, and they're going to have to address it because it's made massive waves in the media. It's been in the New York Post, TMZ, Pop Crave, you know, all these big pop culture articles, and magazines and newspapers. They're actually going to address this. So I'm fascinated by how they're going to do it and what the other house guests are going to be like, because they're going to be in shock. Of course, they're going to be in shock because a lot of them may not have been told about the situation yet. Definitely a lot of them heard, because Hisam, Corey probably put word of mouth around, and Jared as well. And I think a lot of them are going to be in shock, and I think a lot of them will be very, very disappointed and annoyed, quite frankly, because we saw, until they released that statement, the feeds, well, when they released the statement, feeds have cut off completely. The live feeds have gone. It says we'll be right back. Then cuts to animals, as the feeds do. No live feeds. And I imagine we're not going to get any live feeds until after the show tonight, when the new head of household is crowned, if that's going to happen. Because Felicia and Kirsten are on the block right now, and it's anyone's guess as to if they're going to cancel the eviction and keep them both safe. Because, of course, there is the one side that kind of goes, it messes up the game, I guess, of all the dynamics that have happened this week. But also, some things are bigger than the game, I think. And if they remove Luke and save Kirsten and Felicia, more so Kirsten, because Felicia's most likely staying anyway from the vote, it sets a precedent that kind of goes, do you know what? This is a game after all, but some things are bigger than the game, and we do not tolerate this shit, so we're going to start things over. Luke can go. It is only week 1. Luke can go. These two are safe, and then we battle it out. It would make the interesting dynamics of the game kind of go, huh? But at the same time, like I said, some things are bigger than the game. Let me know what you think. I'm curious what everybody else thinks as far as this conversation goes. Do you think the eviction is going to be cancelled? Do you want the eviction to be cancelled? Because there's a lot of talk of that online right now. Personally, I think I would like to see the eviction cancelled. Because I would hate to... It's probably going to be Kirsten who gets evicted. And I would hate to lose Kirsten because she has shown she's got potential. She just hasn't implemented it yet. And for Luke his conduct to be so terrible this week, it would be great to see somebody else get a chance who hasn't really had a chance to get into the game yet. Luke had every chance to get into the game, and he went and messed it up by saying that. And I don't know. I'm just in the camp where I think Kirsten and Felicia should be freed from the block and given another chance to fight, with Luke being out the game. Because I much prefer those over Luke. Yeah, but I'd love to know what everybody else thinks in the comment section below. Now, I will remind everybody, it is Thursday night, so I will be going live tonight, as I always do on Thursday nights. And yeah, it's kind of a short and sweet update tonight because, or today, because, like I said, the live feeds have been down and there isn't a hell of a lot to talk about apart from the aftermath of Luke's removal. But I will say again, I am very, very glad CBS took action. It really feels like a step forward, and over these past few years, people have been using their voices more. The fans have been speaking up more and saying, no, we're not dealing with this crap, you know. And then, of course, we got the casting policy a few years back. That felt like a step forward. And now, finally, somebody getting removed for their terrible conduct is... It shouldn't be a first, you know, right now for that, but it feels like a first, right? And I'm so glad we're moving forwards and actually shit is getting done. Shit is getting done to basically say, do you know what? If you act like this, you're gone. Because in previous Big Brother years, people have acted like that and they've done nothing, which sets a precedent that that behaviour is okay. It's not okay. And that's exactly the precedent that CBS set yesterday when they said, nope, Luke's gone. And it feels like a real step forward. That is all of your live feed updates for today, folks. I thoroughly hope you all enjoyed watching. Like I said, there wasn't a hell of a lot to talk about today. In fact, it kind of feels like there was a lot to talk about and also not a lot to talk about because the situation we are talking about is so big. But what we actually have to talk about regards to live feeds, there ain't a lot to go off. Just a lot of the aftermath of the Luke situation. Wow, it's been a wild past couple of days in Big Brother. The whole week has been wild, but this to end the week on has been crazy, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad they did something. I'm so glad they did something. That was great. Anyways, I'll remind you all I'm going live tonight, so please, you can find it on my channel and hit the bell, the notification thing, so you get reminded when I'm going live just before the live show. So you can hang out, grab a drink, grab some snacks, like a pre-eviction live show party, because we don't even know if there's going to be an eviction. Anyway, I'm going to thank you all for watching, and I hope everybody is staying safe, staying positive, and staying healthy out there. And remember, be kind to one another. I say that in every single video, and some days it just feels more important than others. So be kind to one another. But don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, do all of that wonderful stuff. But until your next live feed update, I've been your host, Tom Vasey. Good night.